Hello everyone, this is Joe the Orange, and as you may know, Arena will be disappearing for a month or two, or possibly more. We just don't fucking know at this stage. And I didn't find out about this until fucking about 2 days ago, and then I thought, I better start playing some fucking games. So I played a few games, you know, going alright, and then I noticed that there was a tier 8 player in a tier 6 game. And I was thinking, how the fuck did this cunt do that? They removed tier banding. Didn't know that shit. Took me a while to figure it out. I had some pretty even games. Didn't even notice it. Until I started queuing with my own high tiers, and then yeah, you fucking notice it. I hope this isn't a permanent thing. I don't think it will be. There will be tier banding once they come back. I presume. There has to fucking be. I mean, rolling over lobbies is not, well, should not be the point of the game. Is it a good thing that they're even taking the game offline? Well, it depends on what they do with that time. That shit rhymed. I could be a rapper. No, I can't fucking sing, can't rap, but, you know, it's good effort. It's fucking good effort. But seriously, I mean that. Hopefully they can achieve some things while they have this game down. For one, I've never used this, but people do. They change the script, or they play in that certain camera mode, I think it's arena mode, and they can see the other commander's abilities. In a game like this, I don't think that's fucking necessary. And I haven't done it because it's like putting traps down in combat. Even though CA says, yeah, you should do it, this feels fucking cheap. I don't, you know, I just don't want to do it. I'm going to have to though, if it comes back. If they bring the game back and it's competitive, I'm going to have to change the scripts. I'll link that in the fucking screen below, or the game's going offline anyway, I won't worry about it. But it just feels fucking cheap to me. And the fact that CA is like, yeah, you should change the scripts. That's just another advantage to higher tier players, basically. Like, people that play the game for a while will find out about this shit, and they exploit it. I don't know why you want to give all these advantages, like no tier banding, and fucking knowing about these scripts, to higher tier players. Just makes new players think, oh fuck this game. And I've noticed that they have increased the XP gain that you get playing this game, for the last few days at least, and that's pretty damn fun. That's why I'm playing. Fucking want that XP, motherfucker. But, you know, where is this leading? So they're taking the game offline, they're letting you get high tier units very easily. I can only presume that they're introducing even higher tiers. Maybe that's their plan. Because why the fuck would you give all this shit away now, and then when new players come, they're at even more of a disadvantage. They have to farm it normally. So I think what's going to happen is, when the game goes back online, everything will probably be cheaper, or XP's easier to get, but there will be higher tier units. I can only presume. But then again, when they gave us that money back, I was thinking, what the fuck? That is weird. I wasn't complaining. I got Far Cry Primal out of that shit. But it was just a weird decision to me, because I didn't even give a fuck if they kept my money. I enjoyed this game. I played it heaps. I'll probably spend that money straight away when the game comes back out. But yeah, that was a weird decision. I'm not fucking complaining. Just, I like money, but did anyone think it was necessary? So yeah, free money is fucking amazing. Makes me look at that Warhammer DLC a bit different. I know it's different teams and all, but fuck me, man. They gave me $80. Like, $80 I didn't even care about. They're like, yeah, take my money, motherfucker. I was walking down the street, minding my own business. CA runs up and goes, motherfucker, take this money. It chucks at my face. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And then they turn around and go, you know what? You fucking know what, bro? You know what, bro? And then they chuck a bunch of gold at me. They let me keep all the gold. I don't even know. I think I have 40,000 gold. Just let me keep it. Gave me the money I spent for the gold. Yeah, we don't want it anymore. You take our gold. And you take your money. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, alright. Alright, I will. I do feel a bit sorry though for the people that just didn't have premium accounts ticking over 24/7. Because that's what I did. I just had premium account all the time. You know, they gave a bunch away for free at, I think it was Alpha stage. They gave a bunch of premium accounts away. Then there was a Humble Bundle. That was another free premium account. This gave so much shit away. It's actually pretty, when you think about it, it's pretty fucking amazing. But I'm not sure how they're going to monetize it when the game does come out. And that's the other thing a lot of people missed out on, was when you got 100 gold per daily. There's a lot of things people will miss out on when they start, when this game is released. Maybe they will have an event when the game is released where you can make some gold and get a premium account. I think that would actually be a wise decision if they had one of those 12,000 per victory, or not 12,000 per victory. I think it was, how much was it? It was something massive anyway. You got a massive amount of gold per victory for each commander. They should do that when they release a game, get people interested at least. But then again, people spend their gold on stupid shit. See, I only ever bought premium accounts. And then when I was super rich, when I was giving away a fuck ton of gold, I bought some premium units that turned out useless. But I never actually spent any money on premium units because they're a fucking waste of money. And you only figure that out after a while. There is some bonuses to having a premium unit, as in they don't cost silver. But if you have a premium account, silver's not a fucking issue anyway. The one problem with gold is when you have high tier units that can't advance any further, you get all this XP and you have nothing to spend it on. I think they should do something with that. They probably will, because it kills the whole point of playing those high tier units. If you can't advance, you know, you get to that stage where there's nowhere to go with that XP you're getting. Endgame would change that, because you use those units to win. So you have this endgame where it's an ELO system, which I think would be fucking great. Then you have a reason to play those high tier units. CA has also talked about bringing in other eras of history, so you could play all types of different, you know, you could be fucking a samurai and shit, or you could be a fucking machine gun wielding motherfucker. I don't think they're going that far down the track. But, you know, different eras of history. They also brought up siege battles, which would be fucking interesting. But I don't know about you guys, but that was the most, like, the least impressive thing I found in other Total War games. At least some ones I own. Which happen to be the ones that are apparently the shittest. My fucking luck, isn't it? I went from Shogun 1, which was fucking great back in the day. Then I got Empires, and I thought, this game's gone to shit. Found out it was great before then. I just bought the shit one. So then I waited around and I saw Rome 2, thought that looks pretty good. Ended up being the shit one again. But since I hadn't played Total War for so long, Rome 2 was actually pretty impressive to me. Because I hadn't played Rome 1 and Shogun 2. So it was pretty good to me, but the siege battles was fucking horrible. Just buggy, easy to win. Put some pikes at your gate, put archers on top. That was the whole fucking thing. And balancing something like that is going to be very hard, so this would have to be a very casual game. If you had, well, I think it would, if you had siege battles. Hopefully not. I'd rather just have an ELO system and make it more competitive and less buggy. And have more variety of units. I reckon that would be better. But let's get into some actual fucking gameplay. Let's talk about Milli Vanilli. I love playing this cunt, and since the game's going down, I'm going to be playing him a lot. The other commander I'm really enjoying is Scipio, because I'm using high tier units, and he can just fucking use everything. That cunt is a strategic fucking genius. I always play one catapult, one cav, and one infantry. No matter what situation you're in, you get decent points. It's fucking amazing. But let's talk about Milli. I am using Silver Shield Swordsman, but I have spiced it up a bit. I now use that armor that increases your stats in melee, but it gives you -8 missile block. Because I chuck my shields on the ground fucking anyway. If I'm going to get shot, I'm going to get fucking blasted. But having that armor, I can still go into the forest, and I can go into the open and just fucking annihilate cunts, because that stat boost is fucking amazing once you get into melee combat. The problem is you have a bit of a hard time chasing down range units. For example, without that armor, I would have killed those fucking archers by now. And as you can see, he did defend his archers with his horse unit, but then he didn't withdraw his horses. So instead of winning that trade, he's now losing. Bad fucking idea. And this guy with the fucking swords, instead of backing his own units up, he has come for my sword unit here, which is bad for him, because I have my commander unit coming up with that fear, and that will instant rout him with a decent charge. Let's just see, I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Lay down the fear, got that charge off. Yeah, fucking gone. But he was outnumbered, he was basically fucked anyway. And what I should have really done is wait for my allies to be a bit closer. I did engage a bit too early. I was hungry for some fucking archers and forgot I didn't have... Well, I did have the armor on. If I didn't have the armor on, I could have just ran this cunt over. And this is what happens here. I keep trying to chase this dude, and I can't catch him because I have that armor. But overall, I think it's a better option. Just to bring... Well, depending what you're facing. If you're facing archers all the time, and they're dominating you, don't bring armor at all, because you guys are quick enough to chase them that way. But if you're facing mostly heavy infantry and barbs, just bring fucking armor. You win a lot more combats. Now here I stop chasing that unit that's turning, because I'm always scared that my charge is going to bug out. I hope they fix that shit, because I should have kept chasing that other archer unit, right? But the chances of it bugging out is so fucking big when I tried to charge that I went for the one that's going in the straight line. See here, this charge should work because we're both heading in the same direction, it's open ground. If there's a slight turn or anything, it just seems to fuck up. And this is annoying as shit on Cav. It's not so bad on infantry, but I've had Cav games now. Maybe it's because I had such a long break, but now it feels like Cav charges are buggy as fuck. I've had another player, I charge him and miss, and then he tries to charge me and he misses, and then we just fucking wait until our charges are back up, go to charge each other again, we fucking miss again. Because the thing is, if you see them start charging, you just turn. They keep running in that fucking line, just disappear. They might hit two of your guys because the turn speeds are too fucking quick. That's just it. You can, if you just keep going around in a circle, can't be charged. It's as if the fucking horse riders are dumb cunts, like really fucking dumb. They see them move slightly out of the way and they're like, oh, instead of verging slightly to hit them, let's just keep running right fucking past them for 5 seconds. Like, just keep going. Let's go fucking to the other side of the map, turn around and go, oh, we missed. And so far the game's been going pretty average, but this is where, if you have Millie still alive, if he's dead, just fucking, it's pretty hard. It's just, you have no fear. And remember, I've been fighting lower tier units, so even though I've been killing a lot, you don't get that many points. So you have to get a fucking fair amount of kills to get, you know, pretty good points. And the only way I can achieve that now is if my commander's still alive, which he happens to be, which is fucking great. Now I had two options here. I could have gone up and helped that cav kill that artillery, but I thought we had enough allies there, and there is a swamp of low health units in mid that is going to win and then could advance on our base and possibly cap. So I think that's a better target, so I go there and I hope I get there before my allies are dead so I can just get the charges off and get that fear in. and this cunt misses with his catapults. And that's why if you have vision of a unit, and you're using your normal boulders, just click on the unit and let them fucking fire that shit. It always hits. But back to the game, I get there just in time. I get those charges off. I managed to slightly surround him. He does retreat. But then I see they're coming to surround me. But they are barbarians. And if I get that charge in, it's going to fuck them up. Unfortunately, they are quicker. So I pile on them. I think they're quicker anyway because I fucking don't know. I can't. I've got that armor on. Usually I would be quicker than them. But I do have that armor on, so. And then he decides, instead of running and then pile him, running and then pile him again, and just do that over and over, he engages silver shields in the open with barbarians. It's never a good idea. At this stage, I have to presume that he is a Minius, because if he was the new guy, he could run away, throw fire behind him. He's got more pylons, just pile me, he could do all sorts of shit. But if he is Arminius and he's out of pylons, then there's not much shit he can do. Actually, he must have been Arminius because he used momentum, so yeah, he was fucked. He was fucked anyway. And then I go for this one. Unfortunately, my commander is dead, but I do have that big charge still. And from what I remember, I fucked this up. I get 2 good charges in, so here we go. Get those front ones in. And it's because I ran out of patience I fucked this up. You know? I just hadn't played this game for a bit. Should have really fucking... See, I should have ran that unit around the back, lined up a charge, and just fucking annihilated it. Instead, I just engaged. But, you know, fucking worked out anyway. But that's one thing you have to keep a track of if this game does become competitive, is all the little fuck-ups you do. So then, you can correct them later on. So far, at the top, I did engage too early. Should have held back a little bit. And since I had that armor, I should have chased them outside, out of the bush. He did have hunt though, so that's a hard one. I think, yeah, I had to chase him. But then, when it came to those medium saws moving across the road, I should have waited a bit before engaging them. And then this fight, I should have surrounded them and just killed them with a charge. I may have lost some men because they were outnumbered, but if I lined up that charge, I would have killed them in one big fucking swoop, and then saved a few guys from my units. Unfortunately, that is all I have time for today. I was going to do some on Scipio. I will do that hopefully on the weekends, because on the weekends pretty much the only time I have time now to make videos, unfortunately. I've got a new job and the fucking hours are long, but the money, you gotta think about the money, boy. Get that big dollars, get those fucking big dollars, eh? But yeah, that's why I can't really make videos as often, but I am going to start doing a bunch on the weekend, on Sundays. So I will be making another Scipio video, well, a Scipio video on the weekend, so probably come out on Monday next week. But I hope you guys like this video and all that bullshit. I'll see yous around. And yeah, fuck, I hope it's not down for too long. I've just started recently enjoying this game again. After that break I had playing XCOM, I fucking want to play this game. But it's just, you know, it's disappearing for a bit. Anyways, yeah, fuck. See yous. Bye.